right. The intro took a couple of seconds to play there, but don't know why. So I know we're going to have a few people tuning in tonight. Hey, Wade, what's going on, sir? How we doing? I'm back on the laptop right now because my gaming PC, which I've been using for like the past year and a half, the network card crapped out. I'm glad you at least tuned in to say hi, Wade. Hope things are going well. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Yeah, the network card crapped out. I had no problems with playing games on it. The games weren't stuttering or anything like that, but my internet connection was spotty. Even like if I went to watch videos on YouTube, it was taking them forever to load up. Or they'd load up a bit and then they'd start, it'd be like the spinning circle loading. So I've got to replace that, but it's really not a priority right now. So we'll address that at another time. So I'm back on the laptop. Darth Wizzy Wiz, what's going on?
What's up, buddy? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can hear. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you're perfect. You're
okay.
crystal
good.
clear.
Yeah, I was just explaining. I'm back on my laptop. My network card and my gaming PC crapped out. So I got to get that replaced. So it's not a priority right now. So I'm back on the laptop. At least I got the second monitor going instead of just working off like this 17-inch, single monitor on the laptop. So, at least it's what I was doing before I had the gaming PC. So what's been going on?
Oh, just I don't know. I was doing snow today.
It was cold. Snow. It was cold here today. When I left the house this morning, it was 12 degrees. Right now it's 25.
Yeah, it's 21 right now. It's 20, sorry.
Okay.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah. So
and it's going to snow in the morning a little bit. And then I think actually tomorrow's supposed to be a nice day. It's supposed to, hopefully it stays that way. A little bit of snow early in the morning.
Yeah. Then, there was some snow around here earlier in the week, but it was well north of us. It was mostly in Massachusetts, just over the state line. So we got the cold, but at least we didn't get hit on with snow. And they're talking about maybe a little bit on Monday. Don't know. Wait, yeah, I'm fine. Besides realizing I won't hit my channel goal. Yeah, wait, I'm at like 839 right now. If I could hit at least 840 by the end of the month, I'll be good to go. And we see that Madaween, how we doing, sir?
He's on mute.
Yeah, your mic is muted. Matt, we cannot
having technical difficulties.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 131 away. Yeah, I was hoping to reach at least 1,000 this year, but it didn't happen. But I gained quite a few new subscribers this year. And Matt, you're still muted if you're trying to speak. So, yeah, I was going to try and have a stream earlier this week, but I was just too tired, and then I had to help a friend out. And I was like,
well, you said you were working out a little bit there,
and working out too. So,
that's good.
Well, like was it Sunday? I think I did legs. Oh my God, my knees and my hips were killing me. I was walking like an old man. Well, I mean, I am old, but my legs were killing me for a couple of days.
You know what they say, Bobby? How old are you right now?
I'm 60.
Yeah, well, I mean, like 60 is the new 50, so there's tons of stuff that
But I
you
felt
start
like
taking
shit
every.
when I was 52. So,
Well,
um,
nutrition's the big one, man. Like honestly,
yeah,
it
yeah.
depends what
It's
you're
actually,
eating.
I spoke with my nutritionist at the VA this week, and we're going to be
Yeah,
changing some things up. And it's somebody just, oh, sorry, I'm charging my phone, and somebody in the group just,
yeah,
oh, okay, Matt is, I'll be
yeah.
on in a few
It's
minutes.
coming.
Okay.
Poor Maddie. He's having technical difficulties.
Yeah, no problem. No worries. No worries. Um, so yeah, and then I mixed in some cardio this week. I did upper body yesterday. Still a little sore from that. My shoulders
Yeah.
and back, but tomorrow I'll do chest and hopefully get some abs, some stomach work in. And then Sunday I'm just gonna it'll be a rest day. I gotta do laundry and everything too. So, but
Yeah, I'm gonna slip a load in tonight. So after this
yeah,
of laundry.
yeah, Sunday's usually my laundry day. I'm hoping to hit the range Sunday. I want to shoot my my X95 Tavor, the bullpup.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Lucky you.
yeah. I threw my Vortex UH1 sight on it, and I've got a new laser bore sighter, so I'm gonna get that.
You got an EOTech sight? Do you have any EOTechs
I've got a
running or
couple of
no?
EOTechs. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a couple of EOTechs. I got some aim points, and I've got some of the ones from that I get from oh Jesus. Oh, where the hell do I order all my parts from? My God, I'm losing my mind here. Oh, from Primary Arms. I've got some of their optics, which are really, really nice. And I like it because they got it's an etched reticle. So if your battery dies or whatever, you can still, still aim. And you can get them to illuminate in either red or green. And I don't know what it is. I guess with my older eyes, I find the green easier on my eyes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know. I remember having a debate with myself going back and forth on that
yeah.
a decade and a half ago.
Yep.
Green or red. But a friend of mine, he's was a big or is a big gun guy. He's just like red, dead. That's the way he sees it. Red,
Yeah.
dead, kill.
Yeah. Yep.
So I kind of just stuck with red. But anyways.
Yep.
But
So
yeah, but I mean, like, hey, whatever works on your eyes too. But
yeah.
health is the number one thing. Like if you got that,
Yeah.
then
Like my
your mind
priority
will
this
be.
winter is to just get as much gym time in as I can. Because like I pretty much hibernate in the winter. I don't really go out a
Yeah.
lot. Like work, run errands, and that. Like next month
Well,
I'm
even if
going to one of the events at the casino again, but like no
yeah, I'm
concerts or
like the
anything.
alcohol, like at your age, like you got to be able to you got to monitor that pretty intensely. You can still drink and have fun, right? It's
Yeah, yeah.
just
Well, like I'm drinking a Mike's lemonade like right now. This is the a hard black cherry. Only thing I've had this week. So
yeah,
and
like
it
the
was the
other one
last
is
one
like
in the refrigerator. So I was like, I had it with my turkey burgers.
yeah, cutting out the breads is the number one thing, the white breads and just bread
Yeah,
in general. Because then but beer too, because like as much as I love having a nice pint,
yeah.
especially I drink European beers. I don't drink like I mean the American beers. That's like water to me. But
Well, like yeah, the
no pint.
standard stuff, like from the Anheuser-Busch and all that. I don't touch that. I drink,
Yeah,
like, if I'm drinking beer, it's from like a lot of the local breweries, and because they
yeah,
taste better, that they're cheaper, and
mm,
I just like those better.
yeah,
I can't sit down and drink like a Coors or Bud
yeah,
Light or whatever. Give me a good like craft beer from an independent distillery, and you know it's a lot better. Or a nice Hefeweizen from Germany is
yeah.
really good too.
I that's what like. I mean, I can drink any beer. Like the
Yeah,
one thing I do like about those lighter beers is that I don't feel it as much later. Like I got
yeah,
friends that they like they see like the German beers that I drink or any of the European ones are just like, oh man, that stuff's so heavy compared to what I'm used to, right?
yeah.
They just drink tons of light beers, whatever that be. From like Miller to a lot. There's a lot of Bush drinker, like
No,
or
yeah,
whatever. But I'm not that. I've never been about quantity. It's always been about a type of quality type of thing. But
yeah,
at the same time, I feel like as I've always been, like I wake up the next morning, I feel after if I do have more than like 3 pints,
yeah,
red wine's totally different than I gotta watch it with that because I can drink that like water, like red wines and like
yeah.
I gotta watch it. I could turn into a wino or something. But
Oh, it's like
lately
I
I haven't
got
been drinking.
friends right
Yeah.
now that were, I mean, hardcore beer drinkers. But
Mm,
and like now, they're my age, and now strictly wines. That's all they touch is
yeah.
wine. And I mean,
Yeah.
they are seriously into wine.
Yeah.
They can tell you the type of grapes and everything. And I went to my buddy's house a couple summers ago, and he's sitting there and he's talking about it. I was like, he was really into it. Oh, there's bouquet, and oh, there's notes of. I was like, you turned into a pansy, dude. Like just busting his
Yeah.
balls. And I was like, what happened to you? He's like, hey,
It's
he's like, my tastes are refined now. And it's funny.
well, you know what? You feel a lot better. Like the thing is like you have a glass of red wine
Yeah.
every day. I don't care in any doctor news study, they go back and forth all the time with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Traditionally speaking, if you have like, depending on your size, maybe even a bigger glass than somebody else's, but a
Yeah.
glass of red wine with your dinner once a day, it's like an apple. It keeps the doctor away. I
Yeah.
know tons of people that do that or, and amongst other things these days, but I don't know. Health's a difficult thing these days because they say, like, for example, back to bread, they say that you don't have all the same nutritions that you did in bread 150 years ago. So like a lot of our breads that you're eating aren't very good for you. They don't give you this. I
Yeah.
don't
As
know,
a matter of fact, it's funny you say that. I saw a
yeah,
video last week. I can't remember if it was on YouTube. A brand of bread that sold at Walmart here in the States. And
yeah,
this lady had it. She went through about half of the loaf, and she forgot, she tucked it in a cupboard. It didn't go stale. Because usually, like, you have a loaf of bread a couple of days, and mold can start growing on it. She said this stuff, it developed a strange smell, but there was like no mold on it or anything. So I was like, damn. And she was reading like on the bag, like all the chemicals and stuff. And now,
well, that's just
like,
it. If you're eating all that stuff, like you wonder, it's I don't think it's a mystery why
yeah,
you have so many people getting all these symptoms and adverse effects,
yeah,
whether it be cancers, dementia, Alzheimer's. All of these things I think are linked to all
yeah.
the chemicals and stuff like that into our water. It's
Well,
just
like,
because
too,
if you look at it,
when I
it's way too
relabel,
much. Like, even when you're putting on like deodorants, like the type of
yeah,
deodorants, like that, like underneath your armpit, that absorbs a lot of, if you read in the back of that, that's
Oh
a lot
yeah.
of chemicals. And then you think about, then you're eating this bread, then you're when you're washing yourself, you're washing
Yeah.
yourselves, depending if if you're not getting natural soaps, now you got more chemicals. Then you're putting it on your hair,
Yeah.
like your shampoos, your conditioners, like, and that's actually linked to a lot of hair loss. Is actually a
Yeah.
lot of the shampoos, like pretty much 90% of them on the market, I think, maybe even higher, are, if you read the back of the labels, there's just too much chemicals on it. That's why,
Or you see
you're,
now, depending on
yeah.
what you buy, you'll see, and it's usually the last thing on there. All right. Mattaween, how we doing, sir?
Hey, fellers,
He's
how are
back.
you?
Not bad, not bad. It'll say on the
We're
label,
talking about health.
it contains genetically modified ingredients.
Yeah, GMO. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I just stay away from that crap.
Yeah, you know what? Like the truth is, if you're really gonna, there's like 101 things you can do, but the
Yep.
information's out there now. Like I've started to really research a lot of this stuff myself. Not that I'm by any means an expert,
Yep.
but I remember hearing about this stuff. This is going back, a quarter of a century plus ago, and
Yeah.
because I remember I used to go and like I'd eat McDonald's. I'm like, I'm not feeling well. Like there's something wrong with this food. But
Yeah.
some people I knew, they could go in, they could eat fast food every day, and the guy's skinny or jacked,
Yeah.
still in shape, no
Yeah.
medical problems. Maybe it's not affecting his body, but I think maybe it's affecting the mind. It depends on everyone's physiology, right? But
Yep.
as the decades have gone by, you see all these people with these health problems that are popping up, that I don't think a lot of this, most of this stuff should not be happening, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
So
I mean, it's difficult because you see people in the 70s, like if you look at
yeah.
Americans, like obesity, like you don't see that many like fat, like what you consider fat back in
Yeah.
1970. Those sort of
Yeah.
pudgy guys, maybe they were still healthy, right? They were just built like bulls, and they were
Yeah.
eating maybe a little too many steaks or whatever, right? They or maybe
Yeah.
not as much exercise, but they still looked, generally speaking, better. Now it's just like, it's like everything's just stretched out, like it's to total extremes now, where you see, in
Yeah.
some way, I mean, obviously in a lot of ways we're in better shape than we were back then. You can tell that by our athletes, like what they can do. But at the same time, I think there's sort of a healthy medium, but then you
Yeah.
got people that are they can't even walk up a flight of stairs. So
Yeah. So Matt, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was pretty good. Took my grandmother down to visit my parents and my brother and his family. We had a good meal and spent spent a couple days together.
Nice.
Pretty relaxed. How about you?
And you, I think I saw the picture. Were you in the duck blind last week?
Yeah, we had our opening. The first segment of duck season was like the Saturday, Sunday of Thanksgiving weekend, and then it closed until today. Actually, it opened up again
Okay.
for
How'd you
the long
do?
segment.
Did you bag anything?
We did. We actually, as of today, in 3 days of hunting, we've killed more than we did all last season.
Wow.
So
Nice.
we had the worst season in over 40 years last year, and the
Dang.
second worst in 40 years the year before.
Okay.
So far it's going good. It could turn off. Nick may shut the gate off up there in Canada, cut all the ducks off
yeah,
any day now. But so
Yeah.
far, yeah, pretty good. We'll make some duck chili tomorrow night.
Oh, I haven't had duck. Oh my God, dude. It's got to be 15 years. A friend of mine and his dad, they used to hunt all the time till his dad got sick.
Yeah.
And they used to give me, duck, venison,
oh yeah,
Yeah.
all the time. And yeah, wow.
oh, it's good
chili.
for
Oh
you.
man,
God.
Yeah.
it is good. It's lean. It's pretty
Oh,
healthy.
it's the best meat for you. Wild
Yeah.
game, it's the best
Yeah.
meat for you because it's not pumped full of chemicals and stuff like that.
Hmm.
It's like
Hormones and
yeah, I got friends
steroids,
that's
you know.
all they eat is whatever they harvest, and like they'll bag as much as they can during the season, and then and they got like just big 2 or 3 freezers in their garages, and they just pack it with whatever they can. And a lot around here, of course, deer.
Yeah.
Waterfowl is big, so you have ducks. There's geese.
Yeah.
Wild turkeys are everywhere.
They're good too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I see turkeys on my way to work every morning. They're always crossing the road on Main Road here up the street. But yeah, that's good that you guys are harvesting pretty well this year.
Yeah, we're doing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to it. I didn't have a whole lot to cook last year, during the off season.
Yeah.
So we're going to make up some duck poppers, where they slice the breast open, the breast meat, and put that cream cheese and jalapeno in there, and wrap it with bacon. Put a little seasoning on it on the grill.
Oh, you're making me hungry.
It's so tender. You got to marinate wild duck. For a couple of days. But oh man, it's
now.
Good.
Do you have a specific marinade that you use with duck?
I've used all different kinds. I think my favorite one, though, I don't know if you have it up there, but it comes at grocery stores. It's called Cajun Injector Creole seasoning. It's like in a little pint jar.
I'm going grocery shopping tomorrow, so I'll have to look.
Keep an eye on that. Or Tony Chachere's has the same type of like poultry marinade, and it comes with its own injector, and you just inject that marinade into the tissue.
Okay.
And then I'll even soak it in it, and then overnight, for at least 12 hours. Oh man, and that just infuses it with that buttery and that Cajun peppery, that butter and pepper seasoning.
Man, that sounds so good.
Oh man,
Matt.
Watering. Yeah,
Matt. When I win the lottery, I'm going to hire you as my personal chef.
Oh man, you might want to start me off at like only 6 figures first until you approve my food. Then I'll go higher.
150,000 USD, 150,000.
That's a good start. Yeah.
Okay, that's
good
okay.
Start.
That's fair.
That's fair enough. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm a simple man. I don't need a whole lot.
He's not asking for much.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, win that lottery first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta buy tickets down in the US though. I gotta get a Powerball.
I forgot.
Going, man.
I forgot to play Powerball for tonight. It's like 740 mil, I think.
Yeah, I can almost survive on that. I might wait till it's like 900
alone on that.
Yeah, yes, sir. We would have some major convention parties then.
Oh my God, I'd rent a hotel and convention center just for us.
Michael Havens would not have to raise a penny if I had that money.
No,
he would have what he wishes.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw. Coach put the thing in the ICC chat, but let me share screen here. And let's see. Restoration of original 1977 Star Wars releasing in theaters in February 2027. Praise the maker.
They could wait. I thought they could
at
least wait a year.
Yeah, the 50th anniversary re-release of Star Wars A New Hope was announced for April 2027, a month before the release of Sean Levy's Starfighter. But there's been a wrinkle in the tale. The film now has a re-release date of February 19th, 2027. And it has been officially confirmed that it will be a restoration of the original 1977 theatrical release rather than one of the special editions as many previously assumed. Now, I will be there.
Yeah.
Because I saw the original in theaters when I was a kid. And
I've been saying it since 1997 when George went off on that whole special editions thing. That pissed off so many fans I know. I mean, I was fine with him doing it, but the fact that he wouldn't release them on, DVD or Blu-ray,
Yeah.
4K, whatever. Sorry,
Yeah.
didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no problem. StarWars.com broke the news ahead of what they're calling a year-long celebration of the 50th anniversary of Star Wars, later called A New Hope. The re-release will play in theaters for a limited time. It has not been revealed yet whether it will be a wide release like this year's Revenge of the Sith 20th anniversary re-release, which broke a few box office records. But one can probably assume Lucasfilm and Disney will pull out all of the stops to try and break all of the records. Rumors have been circulating on the internet that Lucasfilm has been working on a restoration of the film ever since Kathleen Kennedy showed off a first print at the BFI Film Festival in June. At the time, she said she was only there to ensure those in attendance weren't about to watch an illegal screening. George Lucas famously insisted that the special editions of the original trilogy were the true versions of the films, and that their original theatrical versions wouldn't be released again. Oh, how times have changed. No.
So he never
I
was.
saw
I
the
guess
other
he never
day
was
that
happy.
they're, let's see, hold on a second. Coach's Archives. Man, who's been reporting on this re-release coming? Anybody? Greetings programs. Yeah, it's this little channel, Echo something or other, I think, that first broke this. And
Coach.
you can I'm just busting balls, Coach. You guys always come through with the breaking news, and I'm glad to see that you guys were 100% correct, and that it has been confirmed. Yeah, I mean, the 2027 Star Wars calendar is filling up quickly. After the 50th anniversary re-release of A New Hope, Star Wars Celebration kicks off in Los Angeles in April. From there, all roads lead to the other big theatrical release of the year, Starfighter. And who knows, perhaps there's room for Lucasfilm to trot out Attack of the Clones somewhere for its 20th anniversary. I read that they're going to re-release The Force Awakens for its 10th anniversary.
They'll lose money on that.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what? Maybe not. I actually going to disagree with Matt. I mean, it's definitely not something I want to see.
Yeah.
But you got a lot of a certain demographic of fans that if you release that to a small amount of theaters, actually, I think it'll make money because you had, that big excitement that you had in 2015 or 14, whenever that movie came out.
Yeah.
And when it hit the theaters, like there's going to be people with their kids and they're like, oh, I'm just going to go see it because I remember the excitement. And, you'll have as long as they do a small release of it, kind of like what they did with the Return of the Jedi 40th, which was completely undersold and they totally screwed that up. But they'll make some money off it.
Yeah, I was kind of being a little facetious, but yeah,
Wizard, I see
10 years seems
Let's be
a
friends.
little premature.
Yeah.
Yeah. A friend of mine gave me one of those reaction figures there. I've heard in the G.I. Joe community that some people say, Super 7's reaction figures aren't the best, but I do have some other G.I. Joe stuff, not too much. I got a few of the I got some of the big carded figures there. Oh, you got some there, Bobby? Or
well, this is
what do you got?
I might have to turn the background off here. Hold on a sec. You can see this old ass room.
That's all right.
All right. Okay.
There you go.
Duke. From the G.I.
That's
Joe.
a nice one.
Yeah, from the animated, the G.I. Joe Resolute. Let me go big here.
Nice.
Yeah, what year did that one come out? Oh, the 50th? That's
this is
which one's that there? Sorry, I missed it. It's on the top right. I thought there was like a
well, just from the G.I. Joe animation. From the G.I. Joe animation. It says, but
it should say a release date on the bottom, where it says it's probably filled with legalese on the bottom.
See, they got a sticker on the back here. It might be covered, but oh, this was 2008.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of looked at some of those. I remember seeing them, and
Yeah.
you know, I definitely regret not picking up some of those figures. You know, but I'll get around to it. I picked up. I started picking up those 6-inch. I've got a few of them, not a lot of them.
Oh, let's put Sydney Sweeney in the background.
There we go. That's even better.
Oh,
Hey, I got a question for you guys.
Yep.
Collecting question. So, and I guess I haven't paid that much attention, but like going to ICC and these conventions, you'll see guys selling their collection.
All right, Coach. We'll catch you later. I'll have to play some Battlefield with you.
See you, Fence Rider.
Yeah, did you see this?
No, well, I disagree. Auburn sucks, is what I heard. But so when you're collecting, Nick, does having the price tag on the original card back, does that add value to it? Because you can't really peel it off after being on there for like 40
actually,
years.
you can. You can. I'll answer your question. There's like 2 or 3 ways of answering it. Number one, a lot of collectors, what they did, myself included, like especially when the Power of the Force 2 came out in 95, I was like sort of a dumb 15-year-old, and in the middle of the night, I'd be sort of trying to take the price stickers off of them.
Yeah.
But a lot of collectors do like a clean card. Myself, though, I actually don't mind having the stickers on them, especially when it's like a KB Toys, Toys R Us, or stores that are now defunct. I mean, like to me, that tells
does not add value. It does take value away if there's sticker residue from a removed sticker, though. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where
the
I was supposed to get to that, but
so
that's
if
where
you
it'll budget. But I would say, I don't know, like the collecting world, that may change a little bit, where people actually want some of especially the older stickers on the cards. I have a feeling that might, because it'll show Toys R Us, like that's pretty cool to me. But it depends where the sticker is. Like if it's right, say you got like a Luke Jedi card, and it's right on the face of Mark Hamill. Well, that's not exactly the most appealing card back.
Right.
So, but if you got it placed in a right spot, you never know. In a few years, I think that could actually turn around.
The reason why some of them sell so high is because completionists try to get an entire run of no stickers. This is true.
Yeah,
I've seen it like that as a matter of fact. I still have a lot of the Star Trek figures that were released in the 90s by Playmates. They're like the 5-6-inch figures. And a lot of those cards still have the price on it, from like KB Toys, or I think some Kmart and Bradley's, which was a chain up here in the Northeast. But I mean, still the cards are mint, the bubbles aren't crushed,
Like you can get those stickers off. Like the way to get them off is you use an exorbitant amount or a copious amount of lighter fluid will help you peel them off really easily. So you can even but it depends though. Like back to the Kenner cards. Like I don't know, you can't really see one right now. Actually, hold on, let me grab one of my. I'll grab a TIE Pilot here. I don't know if you guys can see, but you see how this doesn't have a toy or a store sticker on it, but it has the original Revenge of, like, some people don't like these on them, right? But,
I've known some people that have used WD-40 also to remove.
Yeah, I mean I imagine that'll work, right? The reason why I said lighter fluid's good, because a lot of times you can use that to clean a lot of artists would use that like in museums, like that was one of their tricks, because it just but which is right 100%. Like right now the market, if you have a sticker on it like EB Games or whatever, most times they want it off, collectors. But I don't know, and at some point though, I wonder if there's going to be kind of a switch back on a bit of that, because it would be kind of
TIE Fighter pilot,
nostalgic.
Empire Strikes Back. I hate you.
Yeah.
That was one
Yeah.
of my favorite figures when it first came out, and I remember I bought it when it first came out at Kmart, because the
Yeah,
Kmart
this
around here
one,
was the first one to have them.
yeah, this one's actually a Canadian variant, so it's kind of a rarer one. It's unpunched. It's in pretty good condition. Probably, I don't know. I give it like a 75, kind of. You know, the figure's obviously like a 90
Yeah.
or whatever, but it's
Well,
I
that's
got a
interesting.
few.
I appreciate that info.
Yeah, I mean, like it's just from a speculative perspective. I think leaving some of the stickers on like the toy companies, especially like Toys R Us and that, I wonder if that there's going to be like a demand for that, and it's just people haven't caught on to that. You know, maybe I could be wrong though, but you never know.
Yeah.
But actually,
Yeah,
I'll show
limited.
Coach my. I'll
47
show him my
back?
Vader. Yeah, I'll show him my Vader. Hold on.
Yeah, the TIE Fighter pilot, when they released it with Empire Strikes Back, and the at pilot, those were, I think, two of my favorite figures. Those were like two of the best looking figures ever.
Oh, so is that Vader the one you spoke of last night?
Yeah, there's a nice it's not bad.
Yeah.
Probably maybe the bubble's good. I don't know. It's got a bit of a crease on the by the hanger tab right here. It's not too bad though. But maybe an 80. I don't know. It depends how you grade them now. I don't know how like I do have graded items from like AFA, but AFA doesn't even have their reputation's kind of become kind of questionable too now. There's been a lot of weird shenanigans that a lot of like top collectors, guys that know Kenner or GI Joe or whatever inside and out, like the minute detail, and they've sent stuff in.
Alternate shot.
And
Return
there's
to
been
Jedi
some
Vader.
shenanigans.
Bubble looks clear.
Yeah, the bubble's clear for now. Depending on with the fire retardant in there, who knows how long that's going to last. But
now he's quoting Doc Holliday. Now I really hate.
Yeah. Well, I can get the hate.
I thought
really
we were friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we can't be friends anymore, I just don't think I could.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a cast man, but the price is too much these days. Yeah, some people are asking way too much for their things, or they think that they're like gold, and they're asking outrageous prices.
Yeah, those things are only worth what you will pay for them.
Yeah. Yep.
Does he mean collector archive services, or what's CAS?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he means collector archive services. Yep. They're better. I think they might be better than AFA.
I want to get a card graded because I still have my original Star Wars cards, and I still have Luke Skywalker, which is card number 1, and it's in mint shape. I saw one the other day. Supposedly someone sold one for $12,000 in mint condition. So I'm like,
you have him on.
What's that?
You have him on card. You have Luke Skywalker, Farm Boy Luke on card.
It's one of the tops cards, the trading cards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's card number 1, and
nice.
Supposedly somebody sold one for like $12,000. So I still have mine, and it's mint. And so I gotta send it out to get it graded. Would I be able to get that kind of money for a card if somebody's willing to pay for it? Yeah, Coach, that's what I was going to do. I was going to bring it to the next ICC and see if I can get it. I get it enclosed in plastic, and
I would do it at CAS, Collector Archive Services. Like, they seem to be far more honorable.
Yeah.
They've had some issues too, though. If you check out 5 Idiots Toys, Talking Toys.
Oh yeah, I follow that channel. Yeah.
Yeah, like I've sent them. help promote them as much as I can. They're really knowledgeable guys that got their feet right in their
Yep.
entire beings within the whole Star Wars collecting world, like the Kenner side of it, anyways.
Yeah.
And they are always sending stuff to like either AFA or CAS, but even CAS had a few issues there. Chris Wheelminister's brother was sending in a lot of stuff to CAS like 2 years ago, and he was getting a lot of stuff coming back like damaged, like, just not secure in the acrylic. So like there's a bit of a risk on that. I mean, like, when you're sending stuff out, it gets lost in the mail. There was some big collector like 3 or 4 years ago. He got screwed out of like $50,000 worth of mocks.
Yeah.
And I forget which shipping service, but he bought the insurance of it and everything, and they never paid out to him.
Damn.
So,
this Ross Barr is a friend of mine. He's
nice.
co-owner at CAS.
But CAS
I'll definitely have to. I'll definitely bring it to ICC and get it graded.
Yeah, CAS is like they're pretty top.
Yeah,
and they do certain things better than AFA. I think the way that they put them in, they do some of their loose graded figures. The way they put them in their acrylic cases is like a lot better than what AFA does. And a lot of it with AFA is, I think it's just because they have the the reputation, right? Like everything I have is AFA graded. I don't have any CAS. I bid on a few items like on eBay, but I just kept losing every time I'm trying to get like a C, because I would like to get a CA. Like I wouldn't mind sending stuff over, but I've never sent stuff out to get graded, because by the time I send it to the US, it's going across the border. I get nicked every single time with me. You're going to end up paying even more, import fees or whatever. Right. So it's just like, and then the Canadian dollar's so much less than the American. I think we're like 30 cents down or whatever compared to the US buck. So it just doesn't make too much. It makes sense for me to buy items that are graded.
Yeah.
If I want a few of them, right? Like I would do that on certain items, but really I just need to flee Canada and get a job working in the US and earn that American moolah,
Yeah, there you go.
So
you got to come down to the ICC.
Well, the one that I'm 100, I definitely want to come down to that, but the one that I'm definitely coming for is the one I think in California in 2027, the Star Wars celebration.
What's up there, Coach?
Oh, there he is, the heavy hitter himself.
No.
Look, disgruntled toy collector.
Man, I've tried to go play Battlefield, but y'all keep luring me in here. Like all this talk about toys. So I got to ask Wizard. It's awesome. It's awesome hearing you talk about grading and knowing the things that you know about toys in the market. So here, I've been thinking about this lately, and I've not had anybody to talk to about it. Do you think that there is no longer, like, the premium items are always going to get a premium price? If you have a plastic cape Jawa loose in great shape, get it graded. Get it graded. It's going to cost you going to cost you $150 at case to get a plastic cape Jawa graded, because it's a plastic cape Jawa. You could get Clay 2 graded for $50. I remember when getting an action figure loose graded just a couple of years ago was $25 a piece.
Damn.
Now it's more than doubled.
Leia Rose, hello.
It is so expensive.
Nice of you to join.
So I don't see a reason to grade anything unless it is something rare, something that
I
you
agree
can't
with
go
you.
get every day.
The one thing is there's a shop down in Hamilton. Anyways, I don't want to. He's like one of the 3 appraisers, I think, in Ontario and maybe like all of Canada that's actually has an appraisal type of thing in his genre. Like I think it's at least Ontario. Okay, so it's one province / one state to your state, equivalent to your state. And he was just saying, it's just like, well, I mean, like he was kind of not dogging it, but I mean, he was pointing out making some points, like, it's just like, it can still be arbitrary, because if you've seen sort of the debacles that have gone on with AFA, where you've had a lot of questionable grading, you can see one item, how is this, like even with the Jeff Jacobs collection, like, like he got all his stuff graded, back in the 2010, 2000, whatever. And, the grades go down. Now the bubble's yellow. Is that really an 85?
Exactly. That sticker's no longer relevant.
But it still has a good thing. But then you look at the resale stuff of how the market is right now. If you put it on eBay, if you put a graded, vinyl Cape Jawa or blue snag or whatever, is it worth it to sell it? You know what I mean? Just loose,
Sure.
Or is it worth to have it graded? Well, if you have it graded, they're commanding a lot more money. I mean, like there's so many new modern stuff that gets graded and gets sold at times for, quite a bit substantially higher, like a couple $100. Like you could actually make money off of that. Even
but
with
look
the
at your
eBay
two examples there, though. You're talking blue snag and plastic Cape Jawa.
Yeah.
What about a TIE fighter pilot? Are you going to pay $50 to have him graded? He comes back as an 80, and now when you sell him, you might not make as much as it cost to have it graded.
Yeah,
that's the gamble.
I mean, like,
now.
You know what? I mean, the people that to have on, you guys should get the 5 Idiots guys on your show. Honestly, Coach,
they
like,
watch us, and I watch them some. And when I make a toy video, they always comment. And they're really nice guys. I like those guys a lot.
They have a nice channel.
Yep.
Yeah, I like, and they give so many, like, I love when they do their explanations, because like I've forgotten half of, like 90% of this stuff. Like I was like you back in the 90s. I was reading up on all the variants, going on Brian's toys. Like, oh yeah, we're
but was now, it, like, Action Figure Digest, I think.
And all those magazines and stuff like that. So I mean, like, I went through that, and like, but it's advanced so much since then, because now there's just there's the whole catalog, from Spanish PBPs or whatever to weird
Meccano,
variants, just Meccano,
Canadian card backs. I mean, you just it goes on and on,
things like that.
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't even care. Like, hey, as just a Star Wars fan, I didn't care about any of that stuff. I didn't care. I mean, I grew up. I had double telescoping, at least the Luke, and I'm 100% on the Obi-Wan. I'm pretty sure my Vader might have been. I don't know how I got those, because I was kind of later in the run. You know what I mean? With Star Wars, getting a lot of the figures, but
I've never seen an authentic Obi-Wan double telescoping saber. I've seen a fake one.
Really?
Yeah. Never seen. I mean, I've seen pictures of it, but I've never seen one in person.
I saw one at a show a few years back.
I'm like 99% that I had it.
You could sell one of those loose today and go buy a brand new Honda Accord.
Yeah.
That's 30. That's 30 grand and up. That's crazy money right there for a toy.
Yeah. Well,
I've never been that lucky in all my travels and all my deals. I've never been that lucky.
Yeah. No, I mean, I had this when I was a kid, so I was like, probably, I think like 84 or 83 or something.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to bring that Star Wars #1 Luke Skywalker card to the next show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Get it graded.
That's my whole issue, Wizard, is like, I've got a loose, complete run of my Star Wars figures, and I'm snobby when it comes to my figures. Like I want them all, but not at any cost, and they have to be like. I appreciate toys that have wear. I appreciate toys that were obviously played with. I have no problem with that. I love those too.
Yeah, but that's
But I want one set of unblemished. Those are about as mint. They just display so clean. So I have almost a complete run of that for original Kenner Star Wars. And I have almost a complete run of unplayed with, brand new looking, fresh O-rings, Joes with their file cards, 82 through 86. Those were my years.
Yeah.
I liked some of the ones in
Yeah, me
87
too.
and 88, but not many.
Yeah.
So and I always envisioned that I would at least get both runs completely graded. I'm not
Yeah.
sure I'm going to do that now. Like I don't
Well,
know.
it looks nice on display. Like there's that there's a company UK it's UK displays. Anyways, the guy makes a nice
Oh yeah, you're talking about Lane
yeah,
Sanderson.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
yeah, I mean I'm forgetting
GW
his,
acrylic.
yeah.
And he's over in the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's got a nice thing there. You know, that would look nice. I mean, like, I don't know, you can do the exact same thing. You just buy 96 acrylic cases that can have and just put them in yourself.
That's true.
And just
put them in there myself. That's absolutely right. Because you're really paying for the sticker.
you know,
Yeah.
that's it. You know, so it's and they're not offering deals, but I mean, I don't know. CAS was offering like
they used
deals
to, but I don't watch enough anymore.
Yeah.
But when you used to go
Yeah.
to a convention and they were there, it was like 25% discount. You know, and I want to walk up with 100 GI Joes, you know, and submit them all. You know, I don't know. But man, that would cost so much more money than it would have a few years ago.
Yeah.
So one of my cool case stories is I bought a collection. This has been 9 years ago now. Bobby knows the story. Matouine knows the story. I bought a huge Star Wars Kenner collection from an elderly man in Vermont, and I'm down here in Alabama. This man's 14 hours away from me, and I'm not driving to Vermont to go pick it up. So he put it on a moving truck for me and locked it up. And I bought this man's collection for an astronomical amount of money for me. I had to sell a lot of my collection to fund this purchase. There's no way I had enough money to just go buy this collection. I like to talk like I did. I did not even close. So anyways, the collection comes in. I knew it was a no-brainer to buy. So we're recording. My friend Nick is recording this, and I'm opening all the boxes, going through everything. Well, he had two huge boxes of unopened original figures. Most of them were Return of the Jedi and Power of the Force card backs. And I'm going through these, and I found in there the alternate shot, the Luke Gunner Return of the Jedi.
Yep.
The bubble was crystal clear.
And
there was no dents. It was amazing. I did sell it, but I sent it into case to have it graded.
Yeah.
And it came back as a 90. And I looked at I looked at up AFA's population. There had only been 3 crystal clear bubble 90s ever.
Wow.
So I had number 4 with a case tag. I think I ended up selling it for $4,000 at the time. Today it would probably go for 3 times that. Anyways, I wish I still had it, but I don't know. I had spent so much money to buy the collection, and I sold it. I sold what I did not want to keep so I could go buy more. So that's what that was about. But man, I'm definitely struggling with, do I submit these? Like I've got the complete run of 1982 straight arm version 1 GI Joe figures with all their file cards
Yep.
in great shape. There might be a couple of 80s, but I know there's some 85s. Like they're in great condition. I just don't know if I'm going to send all those in or not because it costs so much money now. I think what I'm leaning towards is the acrylic place that you mentioned earlier. They make a 3-step acrylic display that fits inside these IKEA Billy bookcases behind me perfectly.
Nice.
Like a foot in a shoe, man. Like it's perfect. It's a perfect fit.
You know what? You know what would be really good? I don't know if this is even feasible, but if CAS had people across, like say United States, continental United States, like actual just graders that were work, and they, you could pay them. They could just come to your house and and just grade all your stuff right there, and bring all
the problem is they do that in a lab, and I don't even know about all that they do. But they're looking at that thing for
everything's under like a microscope.
If you got the wrong kind of juice on it, they're going to see it. If Bobby spent 5 minutes alone with it, they're going to know.
You know what? And that's
like this thing's been in Rhode Island, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Your post the other day about the volleyball player killed me, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I had friends texting me at work. It's like, "You crazy motherfucker,"
Yeah, that was
like
so
I'm
funny.
giggling my ass off at work, and
that
was funny.
Well, man, I've got to run and go get into this battlefield, but I enjoyed this conversation.
Before you go,
it was great having you.
Before you go,
yes,
hold
sir.
Hold on. Before you go.
Oh, he's going to show off again.
Yeah, he's got to pull out something.
In a special episode of Truth or Bullshit on Bobby's channel.
All right. Let me enlarge my screen here so I know what I'm doing.
Uh-oh.
Are one of these fake?
Let's
are they both fake?
Here.
All right.
Are one of these fake? Are both of these fake?
Right.
Truth or bullshit?
You're
multiple choice.
All right, hang on. Let me. I'm hoping that you come in a little clearer.
Okay, hold on.
It almost, for a second, I thought that might be a Toll Toys on the right, but it's not. They look really. The cape looks right. Hey, hang on.
If you give a hint, you got to read. It's like poker. You play poker, right, Coach?
I have.
Yeah, so you got to read my face because I know the truth. So,
uh-oh.
Am I with a royal flush or am I bust? So, truth or bullshit?
All right.
Are they? Is it okay? We'll just simplify it. Is it true or is it bullshit? These are real vinyl cape Jawas.
Can I see their eyes?
Serious red.
Junkman can tell you. He did a whole video on how to spot a fake.
He can't tell. He can't tell if it's a fuzzy screen.
I think it's his internet connection.
Yeah, Junkman gets all those old articles on Rebel Scum and makes videos. Just quit it. He's never seen a plastic cape Jawa.
Shots fired.
Coach, here it is. Coach, just
so you seem you don't seem you do not. So just reading the face because I can't see. I'm telling you. Here's my long-winded answer. If I could see them, I would be able to tell you.
Yeah, I know that, but that's not a part of the game. You gotta go with your gut.
All right. So logically, I'm thinking this. Very few collectors would have things like that and not have it on display behind them on camera. You have it to your right. And I'm looking behind you, and most of what I see is modern. I do see some Return of the Jedi card backs on over your left shoulder. Yeah, okay, here we go. All right. But you did just casually walk over there and grab a Canadian TIE Fighter pilot MOC. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to say, based on what the vibe I'm getting from you, your knowledge of toys. If you were somebody who was heavily into repro, you wouldn't know everything you know about about uh, grading and prices in the current market. I have to say those are real.
Okay, Bobby, your take? Actually, I don't know. I already told you before.
I no, you haven't. I think
Okay.
they're real.
Okay, Mattaween.
I wouldn't know it from Shinola really. So I'm going to guess they're
I know,
real.
but you can read my face. Am I telling the truth? Is it truth or bullshit? Remember the TV show Truth or Bullshit?
I'll go against the grain. I'll say it's bullshit.
Okay. Here's the answer. Dun, 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 dun. Guys, it's bullshit. These are Stan
Oh.
Solo. These are Stan
Oh
Solos.
my gosh.
That they are
Oh,
beautiful.
That's a whole nother so that's the problem I have with Stan Solos. Because
Yeah.
they're made to look real.
Yeah.
And they do.
I don't
look
have
real.
a problem with it.
I mean,
No, you can-
Stan Solo makes some
you
great
can tell.
figures, but I mean,
Oh, they're great figures.
Yeah.
I don't like it though. I'm not a fan. Nothing personal. The problem is that those get passed off
yeah,
and people have made purchases and they've paid big money for custom items that they thought were original vintage.
Yep.
I know from experience.
Well, they gotta. Well,
Not
you know
doing
what? You gotta go after those people. There's always gonna be fraudsters. You gotta know what you're doing. That's why you gotta go.
Oh,
through,
you're
You
right.
gotta go through.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
And I learned a lesson. So
have you seen the new transformable Soundwave?
I have.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
I have. The problem I ran into,
pretty
Wizard, is
cool.
that I was out of the toy game for about 5 years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
these custom figures started coming out,
Yeah.
and they had the same Lucasfilm Limited stamp on their leg. And back in the day, the fakes didn't have that. The only difference that you could tell was that under the foot there was a bubble that was there, like an indention.
Yeah,
And
from
that
the
was
original mold, wasn't it? I think.
I don't know.
Well, you remember the Toy Tonys, right? That was
I
the big
do.
one back in the
I do.
2000s,
At least all that was
right?
authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least all that was authentic. From the bubble to the card back to the figure, it just wasn't all put together until 7 years later. You know?
Yeah.
I got something to show you.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna keep him here for like an hour.
Yeah. He's gonna get delayed to Battlefield.
Yeah.
I gotta get some Battlefield in this weekend. I got,
Are you ready?
PS5 running here since my
Blow me up,
my
Bobby.
gaming PC went.
Go for it.
Blow me up, Bobby.
And blow him up.
All right.
Don't
here
blow
we
him
go.
up. You know. on
Oh,
the
yeah.
screen.
Yeah. No.
All right. Truth or bullshit.
Oh.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Truth
that
or
looks
bullshit?
so.
it's been a little.
I'm gonna say truth right now. I can
think
tell
that's
that
real.
looks like
Because
All right.
that's
look
real.
at the torso and the legs.
All right. You can get me off. You can get me off the main here.
All right.
All right. So answer, Wizard. There's never any bullshit here.
Nice.
Never. If this was custom, it would have been burnt in a fire years ago.
Oh, that's extreme. It's just a plastic piece, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I have enjoyed this. Let's do this again sometime.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd love
Y'all
to
have
have
a
you
good
on
night.
for.
All right.
We can
Have fun in
I would love
Battlefield.
to. Yeah. Give me a shout. I'd love to. All right. See y'all.
See you, Coach. Have a good one.
Beautiful. Well, that's perfect. Now we can brainwash Matt into getting into collecting, so then he can.
Oh
Join
man, I don't
in
need
on
another
our-
hobby.
Oh, come on! You gotta. It's Matt. You're a hunter. You can hunt. You're hunting for food, then you're hunting for plastic figures. It'll be the best thing in your life.
Oh man, duck hunting and bass fishing are expensive as it is.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because you got
I
to
don't know
get
if I can afford another one.
with duck hunting and all that. You got to get of course, your weapon and ammo, maintain that, and then
license and permits,
your
and
camo, whatever. If you're going hip waders, or waterproof boots,
and I've probably spent $2,000 of my own money this year in the off season for duck blind repair. We've had this blind for, this is our 49th year. It's been in my family and our group.
Wow.
And we've had, every 10 years or so, we have to do some maintenance. And we had to really do a lot of maintenance this year.
Yeah.
It's hit the pocketbook.
But I mean, you guys got your money's worth out of it if you've had it like 50 years.
Yeah. Yeah. We've been fortunate to keep it in the family this long. It's on public land too. So it's sort of a hybrid deal. Usually public land, each blind is you put in for a drawing every year, and belongs to somebody different every year. But ours, because it's a different situation, it stays in our name as long as my brother renews the registration every year until he either stops doing that or he passes away, and then it goes over to a state managed. So yeah, we're lucky to have it, even though it's on public land, which isn't always good. Deal with a lot of dum-dums.
Yeah. But
yeah, anyway, I thought about doing some collecting, but for me, it's just not for me, Nick. It's just not something. I appreciate it, and I can. And a buddy of mine down in Memphis, who I'm trying to talk to go to ICC. I hope he goes. He's a huge Transformer and GI Joe fan, Star Wars fan.
Speaking of Transformers, look at this.
Yeah, let's see the sound wave.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Let me know if there's if you can hear sound.
Got it.
Oh yeah, these ones, yeah.
With a commanding stature, the Decepticon's intelligence officer reveals himself for the first time. RoboSen makes the impossible real again with the world's first fully auto-converting sound wave. Standing at Megatron's side, the loyal communications lieutenant is officially back on duty. Autobots approaching. Autobot intel has been stolen. Challenge the Autobots to control of the battlefield. Converting from the classic cassette player to a striking robot gladiator. Command Soundwave into battle with the push of a button, sound of your voice, or swipe of an app. This Decepticon is more than meets the eye, with an integrated, fully compatible Bluetooth speaker with functional front-facing buttons. Stream your favorite music through this legendary character. Previous song? Next song. Switch through your music effortlessly. While in cassette mode, there is a record feature, ready to capture your own voice and sounds, all through the front buttons for a simple and genuine experience. This robot is in disguise with an integrated openable cassette deck, ready to launch and house cassette bots. Integrated with 84 microchips and 28 high-precision intelligent servo motors, RoboSen's Soundwave utilizes the latest innovations, allowing for one of the most incredible auto-conversion processes to date. With a stoic stare and a commanding presence, the Decepticon's communications officer stands at attention, awaiting your commands. Soundwave's walking and combat poses are incredibly lifelike. Go to battle with the shoulder-mounted laser cannon, equipped with multi-angle firing and pairing together with deep red lightning effects throughout. And for absolute authenticity, RoboSen teamed the legendary Frank Welker, the original G1 voice of Soundwave, with engineer Scott Brownlee to bring this icon to life.
Let's stop the Decepticons!
At your command, Soundwave springs into action with interactive front-facing buttons, which instantly launch him into battle mode.
I mean, isn't that like the coolest thing?
And that's pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, we dreamed of stuff like this back in the 80s.
I know.
It does what we had our imaginations do it when we were kids, you know,
Yeah.
playing all the battle scenes and all, saying all the lines and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it
that's
says,
true.
he said exterminate. That reminds me of the Daleks from
The
Doctor
Dalek,
Who.
yeah,
Yeah.
from Doctor
Yeah.
Who.
I love
Exterminate.
Exterminate. Yeah, the
Yeah.
dialects were great.
So what's the bottom line? What's the price on that thing?
Oh, I don't know.
USD.
Hold on. Let me see if they.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess. I was gonna guess like 300, but yeah, could be more
Let's see.
for that functionality.
Wow.
$5.99, $6.99, $8.99.
Pre-sale price $9.99.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
For a speaker that
For a
transforms.
30-day window before moving to its standard price of $1,399. That's crazy.
What do you think it costs to make that for them though? 100.
It's a lot of plastic, but I mean the technology in it is.
It's got a processor in it or a chip or.
It's got a bunch of processors. It's Bluetooth compatible and everything. I mean, all those little servo motors, they're not, I mean, they're not cheap, but I mean, I'm sure it's with all
250.
parts. I'm sure it's a lot of manufacturing time.
Yeah.
So,
where's it? I mean, who makes it? Who's putting that out?
It's called Robison's. Because they've
where
got,
they're,
a Megatron, of course, Optimus Prime. They've got Bumblebee.
No, are they where are they located, Robisons? Are they in like Japan or like Taiwan?
Hold on. They have an official YouTube channel.
What's up, that? Okay.
Robison. It's got to be somewhere in Asia.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Japanese, maybe.
Yeah, see, because there's an official U.S. site. All that. So yeah, I wouldn't doubt if they're out of China.
That is cool.
Yeah. Oh wow, they've been making a Buzz Lightyear.
So yeah, they make other things too. It's not. I mean, they're making money somewhere.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, they have other toys, but
yeah.
Yeah, see, they have a headquarters in North America, Europe, Japan, but Shenzhen and Beijing, China.
Okay. Well, there's your tariff influence for the price.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
you bought this 2 years ago or a year ago. It might have been half the price.
So, yeah. But I mean, the thing is cool. It is cool.
Well, look, they sell one, they could pay for the cost of making 5, maybe. So they sell a few hundred of those. They're making money.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I don't know. I'm tempted to get that.
I mean,
I've spent more money going out, so on a night out.
And I mean, I've spent that much on like one firearm. So
yeah, it's not that big of a deal. It's only $1,000. Only.
So,
I mean, it's an amazing piece.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was about 15-20 years ago, I was more into like getting like World War II stuff, like real history sort of / collectibles. But, now I've kind of bounced more back into, sort of pop culture stuff. But, and that's on that line of pop culture to the ultimate. So I do like Transformers. I was actually watching part of an episode a couple months ago, and it was like, I haven't watched it since like the 80s, right? Like any Transformers. I watched the movie that came out with LaBeouf, Shia.
I think I saw the first 3.
I watched the first one.
I think the last one I saw
was
the first one with Mark Wahlberg, and I think maybe the one after that.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't think I watched the Wahlberg one, or I watched maybe 10 minutes of it.
Yeah.
It just looks so different than the. I don't know. What did you guys think of those movies? Are you guys Transformer guys? Like, were they good?
Well,
Were
I mean,
they
like,
like?
I
according
think I
to
bought a
canon,
few
or-
back in the day, in the 80s when they first came out and the animated series was out. But I wasn't like a
No, but the
hardcore.
movies.
Oh, the movies.
Yeah.
The movies weren't bad. You know, they were
Yeah.
entertaining.
They were
You know,
entertaining for
Mm.
Michael Bay movies. They were entertaining.
Yeah, you know, they're
Yeah.
popcorn
Yeah.
flicks. You know, just
Yeah.
Yeah.
2.5 hours of just like, you know, turn your mind off and just escape into the fantasy.
Watch things
you know?
blow up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, they were entertaining, but I know, like, was it the last one, Rise of the Beast? I heard was horrible. So
Michael Bay has a certain way of doing movies. He does a lot of quick edits and constantly panning the camera right, left, right, and very like
Yeah.
frenetic action and
the long
dialogue.
shots, you know, and then slow
Yeah.
motion and-
Yeah, and after a while, after like 5 or 6 of those movies, I started to tune out.
Well, yeah,
I
you know,
wasn't quite
he
as high.
started off directing music videos.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
which is what you want. You want quick edits and different angles and you
Yeah,
know all that.
yeah.
Um,
I mean,
Yeah, he had
he's
he had
an
his own
acquired taste.
trick. He's kind of a one trick pony, I guess, to a certain
well,
extent.
supposedly he's going to be directing another Transformers film.
Yeah.
We need more.
Well, I did. You know, yeah. I don't know.
And I'll say the
I don't know.
Transformers 1, I would go that route. That was entertaining.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't. But they really broke. Like, I remember watching the first movie, and I kind of remember the second or the third. I think I watched maybe the third, but it looked like there was no proper continuity from the first one. Was it like? Did it like
Yeah,
totally
it's like they
change
were always
styles?
kind of changing the lore and like the backstory
Yeah.
of, you know, the
Yeah.
Autobots and stuff, and it was like,
I don't
okay,
like that.
make up your mind.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
didn't
I don't-
care too much for the Bumblebee movie, the Bumblebee standalone movie.
I
I mean,
liked
it
it.
was
I
all
enjoyed it.
right.
I
It
never
had a little more
watched it.
heart to it. That kind of
Yeah.
style. And the guy that did it, I don't know a whole lot about him, but he's Travis Knight. He's
Yeah.
in charge of doing the He-Man movie. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
hearing
I
a
mean-
lot. I'm hearing a lot of positive people, a lot of positive opinions
I
on,
guess there
on
there was a couple of advanced screenings, and the film's not finished, but from what I've read, people are saying, hey, I mean, this looks pretty damn good. So
that. Yeah,
hopefully
it ain't your Dolph Lundgren version.
they stay true to like the lore and don't try to make it woke, you know, like with Kevin Smith did with the animated He-Man that was rebooted on Netflix a couple years back.
Right. Yeah, I couldn't stand
You
that.
know, he centered it all on Tila,
Butch
really,
Tila.
you know.
Yeah, that made no sense.
Yeah.
I never watched it. That's a terrible
Yeah.
decision.
Yeah.
But that's what the whole move is, to make everything in Hollywood, to make everything a feminine style, feminine feel, and feminine lead
yeah.
character
Mhm.
every single time.
Yeah.
Let's
all
hope
the
that's
time.
coming. Let's hope that's coming down. Hopefully they're finally learning their lesson. But,
I mean,
it's never going to go away completely.
Like girl boss movies and all that, they're flops. Nobody wants to see that crap.
Well, they don't make sense in real life. Somebody has
No.
to say it.
No.
It's not how biology works. And the people in Hollywood are at war with the way the Earth has functioned since the beginning of time, or the whole universe for that matter. They're at
Yeah,
war
115-pound woman
reality.
is not going to beat up somebody my size.
Exactly. Like I just
No,
saw a trailer
bare-fisted.
before we started the show. Mila Jovovich has a new movie coming out called The Protector. And, you know, she former special ops, and it was like, I mean, like, no.
She could punch me in the face and it would break her fist.
You know, it's
It's, you know what, they started this trend. Like, I remember when it got out of control was like around like 2010, 2009. You could really see it coming in, and before that, and it just got more and more stupid. there were sort of like these science fiction things where it was believable because the woman wasn't actually a human, type of thing, where it's like, okay, that's
Yeah.
completely different anatomics. But that's the thing. Like if you've ever met some of these Hollywood people, they have no sense of like reality when it comes to like physics and stuff like that. They go, oh, this looks cool. This looks great. I want a big bang from this shotgun. I want it to explode. You know what I mean? Like that's how they think. And it's, I think
Or
that's
like,
one of the things where
someone gets shot with a shotgun and it lifts them off their feet and sends them like across the room. And it's like, you never physics, for every reaction is an equal and opposite reaction. Bullets and all that don't lift people off the floor. It doesn't send them flying across the room.
Doesn't work that way.
It's like, oh, well, it's okay. It's dynamic. It's dramatic for the movie. And it's just.
Or they're pumping their slide action on their shotgun every time that they're ready to shoot somebody.
Yeah.
Like in reality, you just unloaded your gun after you do it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you have a shell in the chamber already? Why are you loading one now?
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Yeah. Well, the worst is I still find when it comes to swordsmanship, every time they pull up the sword, shing.
Oh yeah, or swing it through the air. It has to make a vibrating noise. Yeah.
Yeah, that or like a whoosh. It's like it's breaking the sound barrier. It's like the air in half.
Yeah.
It's like dramatic effect, but I mean,
lightsabers are the only thing that's supposed to make noise through the air.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they're probably ionizing the air with the heat of the plasma or whatever. I mean, scientifically it makes sense, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, apparently the Jedi can move like 20 or whatever, so much faster than any other sentient being in the galaxy.
Oh yeah, yeah. We learned that the Jedi running speed.
Yeah,
like you saw it in the Phantom Menace with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan when we were the droidicas and they were basically
they zoomed off in a blur.
Yeah.
Oh, never use that one again though. They never use that speed again.
Yeah, you're right. We've never seen it again.
Yeah.
Which
will come in handy sometimes.
But I mean, some of these movies, I mean, and like I think that new Mila Jovovich, it's probably going to go like right to digital. It's probably not going to see movie theaters.
Like she had like a pretty damn good run with all those zombie flicks and everything, right?
Yeah, the Resident Evil films, and she's made her her career mostly as an action heroine.
Because her first big film wasn't that was like Fifth Element, wasn't it?
That's the first time I saw her. Now she did music videos, or she was a singer before that.
Yeah, she was a singer. She was a model. First movie I ever saw her in, it was a very small part, was Dazed and Confused.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, I remember that movie.
With very young Ben Affleck. What's his name? He plays Rip on Yellowstone. He was in it. Jason London. Yeah, she was in that. And then, she did, I can't remember. But, Fifth Element. And then she did, was it the Messenger, the movie about Joan of Arc, which didn't do all that well.
Yeah.
It got like really, I mean, it looked great because it was another Luc Besson movie, but it, I mean, critically, it kind of died at the box office. And then
wasn't that a good movie? I remember watching. Yeah, I remember watching clips on that Joan of Arc movie, but I never actually got around to actually watching it. Which usually, when it comes to like medieval movies, anything from those periods, 1500, from the 1500s previous, I always liked anything to do with swords, right?
Yeah.
But I never did watch it. Is it a good movie? Is it worth watching? Or
I mean, it's not bad. You might find it entertaining. Yeah, it's called The Messenger.
Well, they burnt her at the stake in the end, didn't they?
Yeah, but like, there was parts of it, where, she was supposedly talking with God, and I guess it
Yeah.
turned people off because she was acting kind of crazy. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it looks great. The film looks great.
They took a role. They took it an area that they just went too far, and it just wasn't.
Yeah, it's like,
They could've kept it
okay,
more
yeah,
simple.
we know about Joan of Arc from history, but this is my vision of Joan of Arc.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
the way they went. So, but
Well, that
yeah, I mean,
reminds me.
she's done
Yeah.
a few comedies and stuff. As a matter of fact, she was in the first Zoolander. She was like
I remember
Will
seeing
Ferrell's.
Zoolander. She was in that.
She was Will Ferrell's like henchwoman in it.
That kind of
Oh,
makes
okay.
sense. It's
Oh,
about
yeah.
models.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She could have
Yeah,
fit
she
in.
was
and
she was in the first Zoolander. I didn't see the second one, so I don't know if she was in that.
Well, there's a number 2 to Zoolander.
Yeah, it came out a couple years ago, and it was horrible. Yeah, it's just it was
Well,
one of
that's
those
like,
things, like
another.
they waited too long, to
That was like
to
that
make
other. Yeah, there was that other big flop there. Like a lot of movies got flopped.
Anchorman 2.
COVID.
Anchorman 2
Oh, they
was
did.
horrible. The
Oh,
first
really?
one, a comedy
I didn't
classic.
even know they made it.
The first Anchorman was great.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
are still quoting that movie.
You're right.
Yeah.
Then they waited like 10 years to release the second one, and it absolutely sucked.
It's hard to reproduce what they captured in that first one.
Yeah, you can't capture like lightning, in a bottle twice.
Yeah, because it's not funny anymore. It's kind of the same shtick, but just a different setting.
Yeah,
And
they
after a while, it
tried
gets old.
to reproduce some of the gags and then like introduce new ones, but it just fell flat.
It's not like Abbott and Costello, and Bob Hope. Those movies with Bing Crosby, the on the road. Those were similar, like straight guy, funny guy, in different situations. But back then, the sentimental, or the type of entertainment people liked. They liked that. They wanted to see more. Now we're like, okay, what's new? What's next?
What I would ask, I mean, I never watched the Anchorman 2, but I would think that just the way Hollywood is now, like you couldn't even make jokes about the material, because when that Anchorman's supposed to take place in like the 70s, right? Like the mid 70s.
Yeah.
So if you were gonna do a part 2, it should have been more in, like, I would have put it like, maybe in the early 80s or later 70s, like,
Yeah. Like when cable's really taken off.
You have to put it in that time period, and then have, but I mean, there's a lot of material that you could use as you get into the 80s, especially, that you could have so many funny things with what's his name, the lead actor.
We got someone, Mr. Graber. What's going on?
No. Well, look at there.
Yeah.
I see a countertop or something.
Looks like he's in a bar.
Oh, there's Zach.
Oh,
they're at the bar. What are y'all doing?
All right, I'm leaving.
Johnny drinking?
Later.
Hello. What's up, folks?
Oh boy. Playing dart?
No, I'm not. Never.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, never. It's so loud.
Must be happy hour.
Yeah, I got it muted though. It's loud here.
Oh, now you're muted.
What? The Graber's muted for once?
You're muted, guys.
I think they know.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you. You're muted.
No. I guess it's too loud there. I don't know.
It's very loud.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
No, like having a nice pint.
Oh, nice.
What kind of beer are
I'm
you
out
guys
of
drinking?
alcohol. I gotta get a refill.
Come on, Bobby.
Whoa. Those were just, I found
What's on tap?
Not me.
Oh, geez.
Damn. No. You guys
Probably-
playing darts or just getting drunk?
Almost did it again.
I know they had a dart tournament coming up.
Okay.
You should have. I did this time. I can't hear anything.
John has to
I
throw
did-
darts uphill.
Oh, jeez. Throw darts uphill.
You have no idea what's going on right now.
No problem.
Bobby,
Yeah.
I just finished Hail Mary for the second time tonight.
Oh, you know what? I just downloaded it yesterday because I got my new monthly credit. I downloaded Artemis.
Okay, I tell you what, I'm about 3/4 of the way through Artemis, and it can't hold up to Hail Mary, can't hold a candle to it, but it's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's interesting. It's very interesting.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to start that this week. But I
Okay.
was just about to start listening to Hail Mary again.
Yeah, God, I love it. That book.
Oh, I can't wait for the movie. I really can't wait for the movie.
And I wouldn't mind if that movie's 2.5 hours long. I would not care. I would love it.
Oh, same here.
Oh, John's
2.5,
woman.
3 hours. Oh, yeah. Oh, John's macking on the
John,
lady.
John, what are you doing there? We saw that, John.
Yeah,
John,
we know what's going on. He's got
who's
game,
that
this
lady,
guy.
John?
He's got game.
Yeah.
And the man, look, I've been to his. I've been up there.
John Graber in the house.
Wherever Sundowners, wherever John lives up there, he sure does find the women. Let me tell you.
Yes, he
I don't know
does.
how.
Yeah.
Out in the middle of a cornfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John's working it.
He literally lives in the middle of a bean field, and
Yeah.
somehow he finds more
Right.
women than I do.
Yeah.
Looks like that movie.
Same
Do
here. Oh.
you remember Team America World Police?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've got it on
Blonde
DVD
guy.
somewhere.
And he's like, yeah, he's like, I'd love to take you out a night on the cornfields. I guess that's what John probably does.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, no kidding.
Cal Tippin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Like, John's got skills, man. I mean, to convince he's probably done that too. He's probably done that 100
Yeah.
times.
Been married a couple times, so I guess it worked.
Yeah, it'd be like,
Yeah.
I'll play Scarecrow, and you can be the hurricane that blows me over. You know?
That's foreplay up there.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. I think,
He's got the moves.
John is a legend at the Cubby Bear.
Oh
There's
my
Sundowner.
goodness.
There he is.
John wouldn't have survived Platinum Plus
Hey, Sundowners, did you
Sundowners.
see it? I think it hit yesterday or today. The new trailer for Night of the Seven Kingdoms. The new Game of Thrones spinoff with Duncan.
Oh, I haven't seen the new trailer.
Yeah, it just hit.
Yeah.
Just hit today.
What is the? So ask Sundowners, what does he think the chances of it being successful or being good? Because Coach was saying he just can't see it happening. I think that was his sentiments yesterday on his stream. What do you guys think?
I think it's going to lose fans because, well, maybe not hardcore fans of Game of Thrones, but casual fans that follow the original Game of Thrones and then House of the Dragon. And then I know this takes place like 100 years before Game of Thrones, the original Game of Thrones. And it's going to be, well, who's that? Who's that? Well, how does this fit in?
Yeah.
I can't. I got into Game of Thrones. I remember I was in Walmart. I was like, "Is this good?" And I went and asked like a few people there, and there was this one guy, some blonde-haired dude, with my height. He's just like, "It's amazing," And I'm like, "Okay, fine, I'll give it a go." And I didn't really realize it, but I had actually seen an episode or two of Game of Thrones, and I kind of turned my nose up to it because I knew what the writers were getting, George R. R. Martin was getting all his ideas from history. So it's like, oh, this is just taking, ancient history or, 1,000
Yeah.
years ago, millennia ago, and mixing it into his world. But, then I finally gave it a go. I was like, you know what, this is actually a good show. It's worth I like how he did that, and I was just like, instead of snubbing it. But, once we got down to the last couple seasons there, I could see the writing just getting, and that's when you had the directors there taking over completely. And I could tell they had they had something so good that it was making the show so, and plus the actors too, but they were just ruining it. And then obviously you got to season 8 and it just, that was
Coach doesn't know the Duncan Egg story. They're the best books he's written. Fans will love the show. Okay. And then tell Johnny G that I'm coming to MegaCon to break shit and cause chaos.
Oh, there he goes. Look at Johnny put his glass on. Reading glasses. That's funny.
Yeah, you guys are muted, so we can't hear you. I'll watch the show, Sundowners. Check it out. Hopefully it's good. I don't know the Duncan Egg story. I've only heard just some details. I don't know the full thing, so I'll have to read up on it, I guess. But
well, hopefully it's good. Hopefully they don't screw it up. I wish they would just redo.
Not like they screwed up the last season of Game of Thrones. That was just.
Yeah, I wish they would just redo those seasons. Get a proper writer that can finish it. I mean, even if you just gave it a more of a generic ending, that would have been way better than what you go. It went against all the character development. Like, I didn't like how they finished it off at all.
Yeah, everything that they were building up and they just threw it out.
Yeah, I mean, even the way they killed the Night King, like it's all in the background of my mind. I've kind of almost thrown it out of my mind. I thought it was just such a bad direction. But I remember I was watching. There was this show. It was these guys were actually from Israel, and they had a psychoanalysis psychologist come on. She was just explaining her take of the director's explanation of the why they dumb and the two Ds they came to the conclusion to end it the way they did, and she was just her explanations on it were just spot on. It was just terrible, and I remember seeing that, listening to it because I wanted to hear what they had to say, and I was just like, "That's your reasoning, that's your thinking."
Yeah,
and there it all made sense because I could see how they killed off Stannis. They were train wrecking his script right from the beginning. It's just they had
I
something
guess towards
so
the end
good.
they were going beyond the books. They were going past the books.
But it showed exactly. But it showed they had no talent. They had no talent, no understanding of it's just but the other part is, and they were trying to get a movie with Disney for a Star Wars trilogy. And then by tanking Game of Thrones so badly, then Disney obviously pulled out because what the hell are you taking these two guys for, right? So but anyways, we lost Matt.
No, he's still here.
No, I'm here, guys. I'm sorry, I'm on mute. I'm cleaning these ducks, so I didn't want to make too much noise.
Yeah, I meant to say I got some duck in my my freezer there. A buddy of mine dropped it off.
Oh, nice.
Some venison. So,
awesome. So how are you going to cook it?
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't even really thought about it.
I got to give him a call, see if he could spare some venison.
I might message you a little one of the things I'd like to do with it. Try it if you want.
Yeah, no, please.
Pretty simple.
You know what?
Yeah.
Please do, because actually my friend that's going to be I won't hunt any deer around here because between him and this other guy I know, they own all the deer. I don't want to take any game from their play. Some of the hunters around here, they're crazy. They everything's they need it. This guy, he lives for it, so.
Yeah.
But I know how you hunters are, and I haven't really got into it myself, but
I hear you. Well,
has
I
to
think
be
we're going to
done.
call it a night, folks. We've been going almost an hour and 40 minutes. I've got some stuff
All
to
right.
do before I call it a night. So thanks, everybody, for joining me here. Great to talk with everybody. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Thanks to everybody that tuned in the chat and all. And John, Megan, I don't know if you guys can hear me. We're going to end the stream. No, they'll see when the screen goes black.
Yeah, they'll realize it. Yeah.
All right, you guys take it easy. I'll try to have another stream next week. And I will hit the end stream, and I will catch you all later.
All right. Thanks a lot, Bobby. See you.
All right.
Thanks,
See ya.
Bobby.
See you, Nick.
Thanks, Matt.
See you later, Nick.
See you guys.
If you like what you see here, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to never miss an episode, and thanks for watching.